That was beautiful. There was a great pass on that. The set was perfect right to her, and she just nailed it right into that corner.
That's Abby Howard, and she made no mistake there. Is there a rule in volleyball, and show you how ignorant I am of the game, I guess, but I thought that it used to be that you couldn't let the ball hit the palm of your hand. Is that such a rule?
Well, yes and no. It can hit the palm of your hand, but as long as you're not like under it. Like whenever you go to it's kind of considered like a throw or a carry. If you're up at the net and you palm the ball and just like kind of grab it and throw it, then it's called.
I know a lot of used to call carrying the ball, and maybe that's where I came up with this notion that you had to get it on your fingertips or something like that. I don't
Yeah.
really know.
I got called for a carry many times, many times when I played because I always defended the net and got I got pretty far above the net, so a lot of times I would grab the ball and I would try to toss it, and it always got in my palm, and then I got called for a carry.
Looked like Krista hit that one out. I thought maybe he had touched off of a player trying to block it, but evidently not. And Knott County falls behind in the second set.
It's a nice up by the Patriots. And see, that's the great thing about getting those passes up. You're able to give your team those really amazing hits, just like Natalie Waddell just done, and came off the hands of a player on Leslie County's team, and they couldn't get the ball back, and it's just that's what you really need. You really need a good pass to a great set to an amazing hit.
You know, I don't think that people, the average person, really appreciates the effort and the work that goes in to a volleyball team. A lot of work done in the summertime.
Most definitely.
That's really where it's made.
I agree. Hot summers in the gym, definitely where good players are made.
4-3, Leslie County with a 1 point lead here in set number 2 after taking the first set, 25-23.
So overpass there by the Patriots going over to the Eagles. Out of system play, they push that ball back over. I don't know what really happened on that one. She kind of tried to twist around and hit it backwards for Leslie County number 32.
I would have let that go and taken my chance at being out of bounds.
I think she got lost where she was at. She probably didn't know that's how far over she was. And that's easy to do too when you're on the court and there's so much room and you get so invested in the game. You don't always know where you're at. You could be straddling the line or 30 feet in. You know?
What is the biggest difference in high school volleyball and college volleyball? Now, you've played them both.
Speed.
Speed of the game.
College volleyball is quick. Snap your fingers. It goes so fast.
Referee having a little get together with a couple of players there, and we're about ready to get the thing back to get the game started back.
Not really sure what the call was in question on that one, but it looked like it was resolved, whatever it was. Patriots are going back again to serve. Addison Maggard back serving.
It's one of the things that we have lost in the coronavirus pandemic has really kept us out of the gym. And while it's nice to sit here and do it virtually, it is really hard because you don't get the atmosphere. You don't feel what's going on. You can't pick up what the referee's doing, and sometimes it gets a little frustrating because of that. But, hey, you got to do what you got to do. It's bad times.
I agree. Can only work with what you got. Was deflected off the hands of, I believe that one was coming off of Krista Hatmaker for the Patriots. So Leslie County gets the ball now. Sato Libero is going back to serve. And that's something very important, especially when you're playing outside or right side and you go up for that double block. You got to make sure that your hands are turned in because like just then, if somebody hits it really hard and your hands aren't turned in, you're going to hit that ball out either back on the wrong side of the net, like too far out, or you're going to hit it out to the right side of you.
That was a nice play there by Brooke Mason. Boy, Brooke is such a fine athlete. You know, I mean, we've seen her in action on the basketball court.
Play
she may
softball,
be,
too.
she plays softball. She's a volleyball. She's truly a three-sport star. And in these days of staying and sticking and trying to be good in one sport, three-sport stars are a thing of the past.
That's very true. I believe that was a miss served by the Patriots on that one. Went just out of bounds. And Leslie County got the ball back. Yeah, there's not a lot of people that play several sports anymore. Most people just focus on one. It's a nice way to get rid of the ball there by the Patriots. A beautiful hit by number 15.
I'm telling you right now, Abby Howard is a hitter.
Most definitely. Abby is actually the strongest hitter for the Leslie County Eagles right now in the season. She's got 215 kills so far.
When these two teams played at the complex in Heinemann, Knott handled them pretty good, but certainly on the road here at Hyden, it's been a different story.
They might not eat their Wheaties this morning.
Another good set. Boy, I tell you what, got to be impressed with Leslie County. Their hitters have been dead on.
They really have. They started a little bit slow there in the first set, but after they started hitting that ball, you really can't catch it. And they're hitting in spots that were having a hard time for the Patriots getting that ball back up. It's a nice scramble play there by both teams, trying to get the ball back over to the Patriots. It's a nice up and a good set.
Oh, that one's in. That's a nice play, yeah. Just a little tip over the blocker there. Fell inbounds, and a nice play there by Hadmaker.
Brooke Mason loves to do that. She'll push and tip the ball more than she'll hit it.
Another service error for the Patriots. That's 2 in this game alone.
Eagles number 20 goes back to serve Hannah Mitchell. She's a really strong server, too.
That ball was well out.
Yeah, it looks like the Patriots tried to get that ball over her head and caught it between her fingers.
It appeared like that ball was going to be well out.
That was a floater. It was definitely going out. If she would have let that go over her head, it would have been out of bounds. Out of system play.
Oh, that's
beautiful
nice.
Swing by Krista Ambergy for the Patriots. Really, really strong all the way around, but Ambergy leads the Patriots with 115 kills in the 18 games that they have played so far.
Allie Sloan coming in 31.
And we've got Ellie Miller back to serve again for the Patriots.
Leslie County taking control 10-8.
Beautiful set. No movement on that set whatsoever. Scrambling to get the ball back over.
Oh, nice block there. That was Krista Ambergy again.
I told you, Howard, you cannot hit through these girls. You have to hit it really hard and hope it goes off their hands or hit it around them.
And we got timeout by Coach Wilson of Leslie County. We're tied. It is 11. It is tied at 10. The scoreboard on the screen says 11-9, but the scoreboard at the gym says 10-10. So we'll go with the ones that's at the gym. How's that? And talking a little bit about senior night coming up Thursday night, you said Knott County hosting Lee County at 6 o'clock. The senior festivities will begin around 5:30. You guys going to be here for that. And, of course, we got a football game the same night. So it's your night to bring the pizza for the party, by the way, Thursday night, okay? So David Adams. David Adams is normally that, but he'll forget this time, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, he got it last week or the week before last.
But anyway, now David will feed you when you come to the game. He usually comes in, sometimes he may have a roll of bologna. You just never know. But
food's food.
Oh, God. And it comes in handy when you're stuck in this station.
Leslie County tried to get that ball back over, but couldn't get it past
scramble move there.
Trying to get that ball back over again. Ooh. Just rolling off everybody's hands in a backward motion for the Patriots.
Ellie Miller there was the Patriot that had that kind of slide off her hands, and Leslie County takes the lead 11-10. That's got to be out, no?
It was just a high one, Howard. You'd be surprised.
And a nice
Some of
play
these
there.
balls look like they're really going out until they get right up on you, and you're like, man, that was so in.
You know, I've seen, and I'm sure you have played a lot of volleyball on both levels. Some of those serves can be wicked.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The worst serve that I absolutely hated to pass is curveball. It is the worst. It is so hard to pass. We really got some playing going on now, Howard. We got some good back and forth going. These girls are really,
You know, both teams have kind of picked the pace up.
yeah.
Katie, the level of play has really improved in game number 2. It really has. And right now, Knott County is edged out to a little bit of a lead at 12-11.
They've started passing the ball better and hitting the ball better.
And they come up with their third service error of the game.
We've got libero number 32, Haley Prater, going in for the Patriots. Another out-of-system play. When you have those out-of-system plays, it's so hard to get the ball back over and to get a point. See, there again, Howard, they didn't have their hands turned in.
Leslie County is playing much better than I saw them when they played here at Heinemann. And this is a pretty good volleyball team. It's Leslie County.
They are. They're not scrambling nowhere near as much as what they did when they played the Patriots the first time, or as much as the Patriots are scrambling tonight. They're controlling the ball a little bit better and getting those passes to the setter and allowing them to hit and get those really good points.
Oh,
Beautiful
nice.
swing.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm telling you, when you get that ball out to Krista Ambergy, it's hard for her to not slam one down. She's really good at adjusting.
What is the best set? You want it close to the net, right?
Right.
And so you can't hit the net, right?
You cannot touch the net. No, sir. For me, I always liked it just barely off the net because I jumped up high enough that I could just smack it down. But for some of the girls, if you don't jump as high, you want it a little bit farther off the net so that you can hit it kind of down. But for like Faith Pollard, I'm sure she does best at the net.
Fourth service error of the night for Knott County Central, and their lead now cut to, they are now falling behind by 15-14.
Close match, Harold.
Yes, it is. And I tell you, I'm just impressed with the fact that Leslie County playing so much better than I saw them when they played at Heinemann.
I think atmosphere has a lot to do with it. A lot of teams always play better when they play at home, and you have mom and dad there, you have all your friends there, you have a bigger support system, and I think that helps quite a bit. And plus, you're on a gym that you're comfortable in.
You know, I have noticed that the volleyball games are getting good crowds. They really are. So the game I went to here at Heinemann, I was very surprised at the amount of people that was there.
It's grown over the years, and I think a lot of that goes back to like what you were talking about earlier with UK's Coach Skinner really bringing attention to the sport, and that just funneling down through all of the athletics associations with volleyball.
Sloan missed that spike there as that was into the net, and right now Leslie County starting to take control, leading 17-14.
It's a beautiful up and a beautiful set and an amazing hit for the Patriots, number 26, Natalie Waddell. And Harold, like I've been telling you, that's really the power in those passes. You get those really good passes, you get those really good sets, and you have to get a point from those. It's just really hard to mess something up that's
Is
that
it
good.
easier to hit at the end of closer to the out of bounds line where you diagonally try to hit it across? Would seem to me to have more room than if you're spiking from the middle.
Absolutely. And just like you said, because you have more room, you have more room to hit it farther in case you do make a mistake, and that helps a lot. And in the middle, you're short like 3 or 4 foot.
That one was in, boy. I tell you what.
It was close. Beautiful hit.
Abby Howard has really played well. She has been the star of this game.
Absolutely. All the way around, she's a strong player, and especially on that front row. And her ball position, the way that she positions the ball on the court is just really great, and it's really an advantage to the Eagles team. And that was also an advantage, a beautiful tip.
That's a nice save there.
See, Leslie County, they're changing it up a little bit right now. They keep tipping the ball, so I'm looking for them to get a good hit here soon. Yep.
There it is. And Leslie County is just, right now, got Knott County talking to themselves down 19-15 in set 2. And I tell you, Knott County's going to have to turn it around in a hurry.
They are, and they're going to really need to make those adjustments. Like we just seen, Leslie is going back and forth between tipping and hitting. And, obviously they're doing that so that they'll adjust to the hits. They'll start hitting for a while so that the Patriots will adjust to that coverage, and then they'll start tipping it. So there's nobody there to get the tips.
We got timeout on the floor with Leslie County leading Knott County Central 19-16, set 2. And the Eagles leading 1-0. We'll be back.
Since 1954, Heinemann Funeral Services has been part of this community. When your family needs someone who cares, Danny Terry and his staff are here to help. During your family's time of need, they are a helping hand through every step of the process, from services to monument and to your loved one's final resting place. Celebrating over 50 years proud service to the community, Heinemann Funeral Services.
We're back. Knott County down 1-0 and trailing in set 2, 19-16. And go inside the huddle with Coach Justice. What's she telling her team, Katie?
I think she's telling them we really need to get these serves in. We've got to get these serves in. We've got to get a good run. We've got to get this ball, keep it on our side, and try to take this set. I think that's probably what she told them. And Lisa Wilson probably told her Eagles, we really need to keep the energy up, need to keep that ball on our side of the net, just really need to try to keep everything going the way we're going.
Like in all sports, momentum means a lot, and Leslie County has had it in these first 2 sets.
Most definitely.
And there's another service error by the Lady Patriots, and that is 5 in this set alone.
5 would have got them pretty
had
close.
you in the lead, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Agreed. It's a nice serve by the Lady Eagles. Another out-of-system play.
Another
Beautiful ball
down
position.
the line kill by Leslie County, and they leading 21-17.
She really seen that coverage was based more on in the middle and decided to hit that line shot. And whenever you see that there's nobody on the line, it's really hard to get out there. So that was a great position for her to hit the ball to.
And the Patriots come back with a spike of their own.
Really needed that right there too. A little bit of a momentum change here is what the Patriots are looking for with this serve receive.
These 2 teams will play in football Thursday night, and we'll have it here on Hometown 24.
Could not get through that Patriot defense. Got the ball back over in the hands of the Patriots. And now we couldn't get the ball through the hands of the Lady Eagles. The Patriots are failing at that
number
one.
4 for Leslie County, Charity Sizemore. She got a great block there, and she's protecting her net.
Charity Sizemore actually leads the team. 25 blocks this season. Best
I can
blocker
see
on the
why.
team. Yep. Blocking is a lot about timing and hand position. Oh, that was beautiful. Number 4, again, just talking about her. Charity Sizemore. Beautiful. She really got up, and that was the power of having a ball close to the net. You can get up and you can smack that ball down just behind the 10-foot line.
And right now, Leslie County with a 5-point lead. That one's out of bounds on the service area.
That one soared out of bounds.
Only the 2nd service error by Leslie County in this game.
And for them to have so many points, that means a lot for them to make the least amount of errors, and they have the most amount of points. I don't know who we've got back to serve right now for the Patriots. Ellie Miller. It's a nice, good server. Ball goes out of bounds by number 15, Abby Howard, for the Lady Eagles.
Lady Pat trying to make a little run here. So we got volleyball and football action Thursday night here on Hometown 24. Well, I think you guys will be on 24 plus, won't you? Not sure.
We'll be on something.
Whatever Josh says, he is the boss.
Yep. Whatever Simon says.
24-20. Now, set point.
Lady Eagles got possession. All they need is this 1 point. And the Patriots really need to push for it. And that's another drill that you could do to really get a team to understand those high-pressure situations, is to get down in a 20 to 24 practice session. And that'll really teach them, we have to fight for this point. We can't make errors. We can't make bad judgment calls. We really need to get this ball over.
Leslie County will be serving for the set.
Ball goes inbounds, which is extremely important for a game point. Krista Ambergy smacks that one. It looks like it rolled off of about 3 girls for Leslie County's team.
And they escape set point number 1.
They did.
Here comes set point number 2.
Now the pressure is on the server. Going back to serve freshman Faith Pollard. Not the strongest server this game, so let's see how she does.
She serves it into the net, and on their 6th service era of the game, it gives the game and the set to Leslie County. They go up 2 sets to nothing, 25-23, 25-21. And we'll be back for set number 3 when we roll on from Hyden. I'm Harold, and Katie's alongside. We'll be right back.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
We're back and had a text during the break from a viewer that wanted to know why one girl had a different colored jersey on than the others. Now, that's one of the things I do know. But I'm going to let you explain to our audience why Knott County's got a girl goes in occasionally with a blue jersey on.
Well, actually, I've been wanting to say that the last couple of games, but I keep getting distracted and don't think to say it. But the different colored jersey is the libero. And for Leslie County, it's the one in the maroon over there, number 18. And for Knott County, it's number 32. And they can only play back row, and they don't count as a substitution like we were talking about in the beginning of the game. Apparently, it's only 18 substitutions you're allowed. When the libero goes in, they do not count as a substitution. So if somebody's really struggling with their passes or serve receive in the back row, at any time, as long as the ball's not in play or the whistle hasn't been blown yet, you can just throw that libero in and take that girl out that's struggling, and she can stay in all in the back row.
Where does the name libero come from?
I don't know. It sounds Latin. We'll say that.
Yeah, we begin. It's set number 3. And like the other two, Leslie County breaks out on top 1-0.
Leslie really took advantage of that. Knott County's team was set up in kind of like a V formation, completely left both of the corners open. So really it was a good thing that they kind of hit in the middle, because if they would have hit either of the corners, Knott County really would have been struggling to get that ball.
Talking about the libero who just dived to make that play there for the Patriots. Patriots libero is normally Sydney Stidham. We talked in the pregame about Sydney being out with a foot injury. Arguably, the libero is your most talented player. Would I be right in saying that?
Yeah, your libero is definitely one of your strongest players, especially Sydney Stidham. She's very strong in the back row. That one was hit to the wall. She's definitely very strong, the libero needs to be, and she needs to be quick and very well at passing.
The viewer smartened up, we'll say that, and Google that, and he said it's an Italian word for free, thus free substitution.
Oh. Okay.
So thank you very much, Ken Fugit, who is watching over in Red Fox, Kentucky, for bringing that to our attention. Although my partner here is, she knew all about that. I'm like Ken. I would have been out in the weather, but Knott County opens up with yet another service error, and boy, you just can't win when you do that.
You cannot. And Leslie County matches it.
Yeah, they decided to give us a point back. But this is my first volleyball game I've done. We talked earlier, I've done basketball and football and baseball for years and years and years, both radio and TV. But I got to admit, this volleyball will get in your blood. I mean, it's fun to watch. It is. It helps if you know a little something, which I'm here to learn from you. But I'm telling you, I enjoy watching them play.
Yeah, when they get in a really good play and really get a good volley going, I mean, the energy is just amazing when they get a really good volley going. You can see the ball going back and forth. You can see the girls hustling for it, and you can see the work that they're really putting into it. And that's what makes for such a great game to watch. Got a little bit of a hustle going on back and forth with them.
Boy,
Leslie County
has just been much the better team, Katie.
Agreed.
On this occasion, they've just been much the better team. Knott County down 6-2 in set 3, and this may be a 3-0 in the wrong direction.
I think you're right. I think the Patriots are definitely in trouble. The Lady Eagles are not looking to take a loss on their home court today.
And we remind you that Knott County beat this Leslie County team 3-0. Couple of weeks ago at the complex in Hyman. And if you've not been to a high school volleyball game, I encourage you to go out and watch these young ladies. It's fun to watch, and they play hard, and you can get excited about it.
Most definitely. That one was smacked just a little bit out of bounds, so the Patriots get the ball back again. But, yeah, especially in a really, an intense game, it's really fun to watch because, like I said, you can see people, sprawling out on the floor. You can see people jumping over each other. I've even kicked the ball one time. That counts. That's legal. So you can kick it. If it goes over the net, it counts as a hit.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've hit it with my elbow. We had one girl on my team that used to set it with her head. I mean, you can do anything. It's really interesting.
Certainly didn't know that.
It's a beautiful
First time
pass.
I see somebody drop kick one over the net, I'm going to go nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, you can kick it. It's pretty cool.
Nice sit there. And out of bounds. Boy, Knott County down 8-4, and boy, it's so hard. Like every other sport, it's so hard to change the momentum and the flow of a match.
Absolutely. And you could see Coach Justice on the sidelines a few minutes ago really trying to get the Patriots to have a little bit more enthusiasm and to want to play and to really fight for this set because they need this set if they want to take home a win tonight. They have to take this set.
They hit it out of bounds, and they down 9-4.
The Lady Eagles have been amazing at serving tonight, and I think that's one of their strengths. That's definitely helped them against this team. He was a little bit of falling asleep over there for the Eagles.
I'm guilty of going. My daughter, who is sitting on the bench at Knott County here, Shay Cornett, she played volleyball from the time she was in school, and I went to a lot of games, and I just sit there not knowing really what's going on. So it's much more fun when you learn the game, and I appreciate you taking this old guy and teaching him a little something about volleyball.
Well, of course, I'm always happy to help anybody to understand better. Because for me, if I don't understand how it works or why it works, then I'm not happy. I need to know why.
Oh, that's a nice save there.
Doing a lot of tit for tat for both teams right now. That was a back row hit. It was attempted, but I think she mistimed that one a little bit. And those back row hits are really hard to time. But the
hard to spike from that back row, isn't it?
It is, and you can't cross. If you're in back row, you can't cross the attack line. You have to jump over it and hit the ball if you're going to do it.
Oh, really? Didn't know that either.
Yep. And the libero is not allowed to jump in the back row. That's another fun fact. The libero can hit the ball as long as she is flat-footed.
I didn't know that either. You just teaching me all kinds of stuff. And we have appreciate the people at home watching, and I know the girls playing the game enjoy playing on TV. And of course, we're on Facebook and YouTube, so
We
a
do
lot
it
of
all.
opportunities.
Universal.
10-8, Patriots closed it up a little bit.
Now just within 2. Lady Eagles are probably looking to take this ball and run with it, though.
A little bit.
It's a nice up. A little bit of an offset. Had to do a free ball over to the Lady Eagles. They did not do a free ball. That was a beautiful hit by number 4 for
Sizemore.
Yep, number 4 for the Lady Eagles. And that was a quick set for the middle. And those are really hard to time, so I'm sure that is practiced quite a bit. And those are so hard to block, too, because it's just like it says it's quick.
Well, that one's not coming back. Nice sit there. And a nice delivery by Ambergy.
Still within 2. The Lady Eagles are just up by 2, 11-9. Some really high passes going on the Patriots side and the Lady Eagles side. I'm not sure.
Would I be right in saying they've not had a really good sitting game in this one? They have not been able to set the ball in a position where Ambergy and Faith and Pollard could put it away.
Absolutely. That's there's 2 strengths in this Leslie County team in this match right now. The first strength is serves. They've barely missed any of their serves, and whenever they get on a run, they take it and go as far as they can go with it. Second is their passing. Their passing is better. If you get the passes to the setter, their sets are really good. Their setter is amazing for Leslie County, and then they're able to get these really, really good hits out of it. And if you can't get those passes up, then you can't give your hitters a chance to hit. They're going to call that ball inbounds. Krista Ambergy. Oh.
Somebody hit the net.
Yep, somebody hit the net over there.
Knott County got a break there.
quite the play trying to get that ball back over to the Lady Eagles side. I thought they were going to call that one out of the antenna, but it looks like it might have just went barely in there. It's about 30 feet over the antenna, but I guess she cut it just right.
And another unforced service error for Knott County Central.
That one was by Miss Ellie Miller. Seems like they're all just struggling tonight.
13-10.
It's a nice up. See, when you get those nice sets and those nice hits, which that was a little bit of a mishap for Ambergy there for the Patriots, but when you're able to get those passes, those sets are good and those hits are golden. Like I said, another overpass there. Wasn't able to set the ball, but Leslie County takes advantage and gets that ball tipped back over.
Nice back row spike there, and the Patriots crawl within 3 at 14-11.
I don't think the Lady Eagles were expecting that one.
So Thursday night, Thursday evening, get supper over with early. Katie will have the volleyball game at 6 o'clock. It's senior night at the complex in Heineman, as the Patriots will host Lee County. And then after the volleyball game gets set for some football action, Knott County, Leslie County from Hyden will be along for that one. So big night Thursday night.
That was a beautiful play by the Patriots over there. A beautiful pass by Zoe Miller, set by her sister, Ellie Miller, and then just absolutely slammed down by Krista Hatmaker.
Okay, question.
Okay.
Did they they must have done away with a net serve in volleyball, where the ball hits the net and then comes across. Used to, that was a reserve.
Nope, not a reserve.
What was it?
If it tips the tape and it goes over to the other side, it's good. If
But
they don't
get
it.
In years past, that is one of the rule changes. It used to be a net serve, what they called a net serve.
I'm thankful that we do not reserve those anymore.
Of course, you being young and I being old, I would know that, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I had no clue. See, now that would have almost been a throw that you were talking about. She almost caught that in her palm.
And Knott County into the net, that was Christine Berge, I believe. And a point for Leslie County, and it's 15-14 as things have gotten a little bit tight.
Patriots are really trying this set, really trying to come out a little bit more. I think they're still struggling, again, like I said, with the passing. Whenever they get their passing better, then they start getting those hits. And these are both really strong hitting teams. It just all comes down to first off serves, secondly passes.
Boy, it's going to be a great regional tournament this year in volleyball when you get the likes of in the 53rd Letcher and Knott. And
Absolutely.
In the 54th, you've got Hazard and Leslie County. You got Breathitt and Wolfe County up in the 55th, and Powell and probably Estill in the 56th. So you're looking at a very, very well evenly matched regional tournament.
A lot of competition, definitely. I think it's really anybody's. This ball was hit out of bounds for the Patriots. I think it's really anybody's title this year. All these teams, they're really good, but sometimes they have their off players some days and they have their off nights. And I think it's just kind of like a back and forth of that. Which team is going to be the strongest that night?
Letcher Central for years dominated volleyball in the 14th region, but not so much anymore.
No, they're not as strong as they used to be. I'm not really sure what's happened there, but I guess they just need to condition a little more, maybe a little more discipline. Trying to get that ball back over. Another out-of-system play for the Patriots. It's a beautiful swing. I think it might have hit the tape, but it looks like he called it as a block.
17-16. This game's going to go right down to the bitter end.
It's a close one.
And we got timeout on the floor. 17-16, Leslie County leads Knott Central in set 3. Patriots down 2-0. We'll be right back.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
17-16 back at Leslie County, where the Patriots have run into a buzzsaw in volleyball. They've lost the first two sets, 21-23, 25-23, 25-21, and trail here in set 3.
Ball is into play pretty quickly. Both teams are really fighting for it this set, going back and forth. It's a beautiful save in the back row by number 15, I believe.
Boy, Leslie County has got a lot of digs in this game.
It's a nice up by the Patriots. And a nice swing to a spot where nobody really was just yet for the Lady Eagles.
Do you pick your spots as a hitter? Do you kind of sneak a peek, see where the defense is at where you're trying to hit it to, or is it just hit it hard?
Absolutely. Whenever you get to where you can position the ball, when you're skilled enough to position it with your hand, you most definitely scan the court. You see where people are, and whenever you see that open spot, that's where you put the ball.
18-17. Right now, Leslie County with a 1-point lead. Our scoreboard is wrong on the screen.
Defending the net pretty well over there. Another out-of-system play. We're going back and forth on the out-of-system plays tonight.
Explain a little bit what you mean when you say out-of-system play.
So out-of-system play is pretty much anything that is kind of scrambled. So if you get a really bad pass, the first pass, and the setter isn't able to get the ball, or the setter has to go to the back row to get the ball, then that would be considered an out-of-system play because the setter can't put the ball in the correct position for the hitter to hit in a normal play. So especially with the Patriots tonight, a lot of their passes are not going to where the setter is. So a lot of their sets are not where they need to be for the hitters to hit, and they either pass the ball as a free ball or the hit is really off.
Well, there right now, Leslie County's on a 3-0 run to take a 2017 lead, and Knott County's in scramble mode.
See, now this one is an out-of-system play as well for Leslie County because that ball you can't get it to where you need it to play as efficiently as you need to play.
Boy, big point there. Knott County lucky to get it. Had they not gotten that one, it would have been 21-17, and that would have been a big mountain to climb. But at 2018, they're still in it.
If the Patriots want to take this set, they really have to take it here. They have to get these 5 points. Well, actually 7. And it looks like they just give up one.
Well, it was by the grace of the net, really.
Yeah, you've really got to be quick on defending those. So the Lady Eagles are looking to take these 4 and run with it.
So the Patriots down 21-18. Leslie County 4 points away from winning the match.
It's a nice slow serve by number 18, the libero, for Leslie County. Ball goes back over to the Patriots. Oh, miscommunication there. Not sure what happened. I'm sure Coach Justice is saying second ball goes to the setter. She's very antsy over there.
She is really upset with her team.
Well, you can see how red her face is from here. You know she's mad. Beautiful set. And see, that's the power of those passes and those sets. You're able to get those amazing hits. And especially in volleyball, and for people who don't understand it or don't watch it a lot, they always give all the glory to the hitter because that's who gets the point.
Yeah.
But really, it all comes down to the pass and the setter. And then it's up to the hitter to execute that. But the hitter can't do their job if the setter can't do their job. And the setter can't do it if the passer doesn't pass effectively.
Boy, Coach Justice really ripping into her girls in the huddle as they're down 23-18. and in danger of getting swept on the road here at Leslie County. And that's something that's not happened a whole lot to this team. We talked about in the pregame talk about inconsistency of this team, and I think it's reared its ugly head in this match. They have been inconsistent. A lot of that may have to do with the fact that they are missing Sidney Stidham. But, hey, it's got to be next man up mentality, and the Patriots just haven't demonstrated that tonight.
Absolutely, and there's nothing that's more frustrating as a coach as when you have a team that's really, really good and they don't play that way. Some days they just go out there and they just don't play. And there's nothing more frustrating because you do the drills that you need to do in practice, you do the things that you need to do against other teams, but when you come against a team that you're so closely ranked with in the region, and you have a very good chance at beating because you've already beat them once this season, and you play like this, it's really a tough loss.
And the Patriots now down to match point, as Leslie County will have 6 match points.
I think right here we'll see a lot of what the Patriots are feeling, if they really fight for this ball or if they just give it up on first pass. And that was a beautiful pass and a pretty good set and a nice little tit-for-tat hit, I would call it. Good judgment call on that one.
Well,
by
they battle off
Pollard.
Match point 1.
Let's see if the serve goes in for Mason for the Patriots. The Lady Eagles are ready to get this point over and done with. You could see them cheering each other on.
Nice serve there.
It was a nice up, too. Surprised they didn't call 2 hits on that one. There looked like there was a little bit of movement on there.
Set point number 2.
Patriots are not done fighting just yet. They're trying to get as many points as they can and try to take this set. And Lady Eagles are ready to get it over with. They're probably wanting to eat. Beautiful hit. Called it out. I think that was a fair call. It was very, very close.
That was close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Set point 3 by the boards. The Patriots battling back down 24-21.
Really getting those serves in helps tremendously for the Patriots. It's a nice block. Her hands had to have been turned in for the ball to go back into the court of the Lady Eagles. Beautiful hit by Krista Ambergy.
Set point number 4. 24-22, and the Patriots on a little bit of a 4-0 run here.
You can really see an energy change and the emotional change in the Patriots right now. They're really cheering each other on and really fighting for this last point right here.
And they get it. 24-23. Things tightening up a little bit here.
Teamwork makes the dream work, Harold.
Boy, I really thought that they were going to lose on that spike there because they were lucky. Somebody made a great dig, and I didn't see who it was. But somebody made a great play there.
It's a nice up for the Lady Eagles. Oh.
It's in, and Knott County has come from 6 down to tie it at 24 in set number 3.
Win by 2, of course. Leslie County took a timeout, obviously to break momentum, to break the serve.
Boy, what a great set! What a great service by, I believe it was Mason that's doing this. She's got 6 in a row. And she'll be coming back out to serve again, tied at 24. Momentum right now has certainly swung in the way of the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm sure the coaching staff for the Patriots is really kind of like, why did you guys wait until now to play? Why did you wait until the last few points to play? I'm sure that's very frustrating, but they're also over there like, you know, you guys can take this set. You really need to get this serve in, keep playing the way you're playing.
Got to finish it out. Got to finish it out. Tied at 24 after being down 24-18. Knott County with 6 straight points. Thank you very much, Brooke Mason.
Yep.
And she'll serve again.
Definitely coming in to help these Patriots. Ooh.
And that's 7 in a row, and the Patriots will have their first game point or set point of the match.
And really, I think it's the first time that they've came ahead of the Eagles the whole set. It's a nice up. Tricky move by the setter for Leslie County. They're really looking to get this ball
And
put
believe
away.
it or not, Knott County Central scores 8 straight points and wins game or set number 3, 26-24. And if you're not a fan of volleyball after that, I don't know what would turn you into a fan, do you?
I do not.
26-24, Knott County comes off the mat to score 6 straight, or make that 8 straight
yeah.
points to win set number 3. We'll take a break, come back. This dog's got some fight left in it. We'll be right back.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Being in an accident can leave you feeling vulnerable and lost. You need a lawyer who will fight for you and be there by your side the entire way. What I believe is that with trust and collaboration, we can get you the justice that you deserve. Go to kyleshall.com right now to schedule a free consultation. I will review the details of your case and get you back on your feet. Don't navigate the legal system alone. Get me in your corner right now.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in getting your hands dirty.
I believe the best recipes are never written down.
I believe in fried chicken, cornbread, and soup beans.
I believe in the cards. I believe in cats.
I believe in insurance coverage that helps you sleep at night.
I believe in always carrying an umbrella.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Contact Derek Bowling, your Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in Hazard.
Welcome back to Hyden, and if you weren't a volleyball fan after that third set, you certainly should be now. Knott County down 24-18, scored the last 8 points, so that's it to win it and remain in the match as they now down 2-1. These two teams played at the complex here a couple of weeks ago. Knott County won 3-0, or 3 sets to nothing. And now Leslie County had hopes of reversing it. But if they're going to beat the Patriots, they're going to have to do it in set 4.
Absolutely. They definitely want this set. If they don't take this set and the Patriots take this set, then they'll be 2-2. They'll have to play another game to 15. But I'm sure the Lady Eagles are like, I'm ready to go to the house. We're home. We don't got to drive nowhere. I want to go eat. Let's get this game over with.
Boyfriends in the stands hollering, "Come on, let's go."
Yeah, let's go home. I'm hungry. Get me some food.
It'll be Leslie County that will begin game or set 4 with a serve.
Ooh, that one was very much in. One thing I like about Brooke Mason for the Patriots is her matrix moves there on the back row. She likes to dodge those balls. Sometimes she misses them, but most of the time she's really good about calling them back there.
Boy, Knott County has been behind in all these all the sets. They have not had a lead of any significance in either set.
Absolutely. I think the biggest lead that Knott County has had so far is 2.
I think you're right now. They're down 2-0 to begin this very important set 4.
The Lady Eagles are getting those serves in, and they're doing really great serves right now, so that's definitely a helping hand for them, especially since she keeps positioning the ball in different players.
Ambergy missed that hit, and I would have thought that she may have put that one away, but she did not.
I think she mistimed it a little bit. She didn't have enough time to get there like she thought she did. Beautiful set for the Lady Eagles. Got that ball back over. Quickly goes back to the Lady Eagles, and a missed pass on that one.
Patriots finally on the board here in set 4, down 3-1. I'm Harold Mullins, enjoying a good volleyball match with my good friend Katie Sloan. And she's much smarter than I am when it comes to volleyball. Probably other things as well. But
no. I've just played many, many years. Many, many moons. It's a nice hit by, looks like Faith Pollard on the outside there for the Patriots. And a nice tip for tap move for number 4, Charity Sizemore.
And the Patriots score another point, 3-2. And right now their level of play have picked up significantly, I would think, Kate.
Most definitely. I think that the set that they just played, where they came up those 8 points, that definitely gave them a lot of momentum and energy, and they got a little bit of confidence back in them now to play.
And a nice spike there by Ellie Sloan.
Now that one, Harold, was also an out-of-system play. It didn't look like it, but Krista Ambergy actually set that ball.
Do they not call it spike anymore? I mean, that shows you how long ago.
Well,
it's called hits now, right?
Well, technically it's called a kill, but I've always called it a hit, and usually spike is used more in grade school, but, I mean, it's all the same. It's all the same. It don't matter.
It's hit it back and they can't. That's what it is,
yeah.
Right? And Knott County has taken the lead at 4-3 in set 4.
Overpass there. Patriots knocked that ball back over, and Leslie County quickly got the ball back to the Patriots. Yeah, that one was just a little bit. Number 15 for Leslie County, Abby Howard, she went up just a little bit too early, and the ball was set behind her. She didn't have enough time to adjust to that and hit that ball just out of bounds going straight down the line.
Patriots matched their biggest lead of the match.
Absolutely. 5-3. It's a nice quick set and beautiful placement on the ball. Patriots really struggled to get that ball back over, but managed to get it back. Another quick set for Leslie County.
And right there you saw one girl being stronger than the other girl.
Yep.
And Abby Howard is just a bigger, stronger girl than Faith Pollard, and she was able to muscle that ball, really.
Absolutely.
At the net, as they met at the net.
When you go up one-on-one, it's really a lot about skill and power.
Oh, nice hit there.
Yeah, beautiful swing. Leslie County is really dominating that net right now. It's number 15 again, Howard.
She has, she's been the leader in this set here for sure for the Eagles.
Yes, sir, she has. She's really strong on the net and really good at her ball placement.
Finally, Knott County gets a spike from Ambergy, and no, that was not Ambergy. That was number 31, Ellie Sloan. Apologies, Ellie.
Can't really see their numbers, especially when they're facing you.
6-5, Patriots with the lead.
It's a beautiful hit to the corner.
Cross court and put away by the Eagles, tied at 6.
Just a little bit slow on the coverage there for the Patriots, and you've really got to be quick with this Leslie County team. It's a nice set. It was just a little high. Looked like Natalie Waddell smacked that one back over anyway and got the point for the Patriots.
Waddell, the junior, we talked a lot about this the youth of this Patriot team. Pollard, Miller, Stidham, all freshmen on this team, and that's 3 big players in the Patriot scheme of things.
Absolutely, and I think that kind of it helps them a lot in having younger players that really want to be in. But I also think the maturity level is a little bit different. So I think that kind of counts in for the inconsistency in the team.
Of course, if you're looking for leadership, you don't have to look no farther than Maggard, Ambergy, and Brooke Mason. They are the senior leaders of this team, and pretty much as they go, this team's going to go.
They're definitely going to have a little bit of a harder time, especially losing their best hitter, Krista Ambergy, and Brooke Mason, one of their best passers. They're going to have a hard time making up for those two.
Patriots with their biggest lead in either match or either set, as it is 9-6 now in favor of the Lady Pat.
Something that's definitely different in this set, Harold, is serves.
They are
getting their
getting the service in, and that is Ambergy serving for Knott County, and that was a good hard serve right there.
Absolutely.
That one's long. Just when we said it,
that was my fault. I shouldn't have said nothing. Every time I say it,
you jinxed them.
I know it. Leslie County did not serve that one out of bounds. It was an overpass straight into the net for the Patriots. Leslie County goes back again with the ball, closing the gap on this Patriot lead. Just within 2. It's a nice back set by Ellie Miller. Barely got the ball over, just out of bounds. And Leslie County goes back again to serve.
I think tightening up, isn't it?
Tightening to 1. Ooh, miscommunication there. Ball hit plain Jane straight on the floor.
What is the cause? Who is the coach out there that takes control of the floor and to keep that from happening more?
Probably Coach Justice. She, the head coach, I guess, is the one that usually gripes.
We have seen a couple occasions where 2 girls go and then both of them back off and it hit between them. I'm just curious if somebody on the floor might,
Well, in that situation, a lot of that is with serve receive. The way that Knott County sets up with serve receive is different from Leslie County. They set up with more people back to cover for serve, and the Lady Eagles team, as you can see, they've got 3 back here to serve, pretty much, to get serve receive. And when you only have 3 back there, you have less confusion, and there's nobody in front of you. You know that if it's close to you, it's your ball. But when the Lady Patriots set up, they usually have 4 or 5 girls back there, and one of them's usually in front of the other. See how you can see how these are set up right now. There's 5 back. So there's 2 more people added into the confusion there. And most teams, especially if they're skilled in their serving, will serve right in between 2 girls because they know that they will miscommunicate.
Good hard serve there. Oh, my
Amazing
goodness.
Hit. That was Natalie Waddell, number 26.
That was a perfect set right up next to the net, and she just put that one away without any problem.
It was great timing on that one.
Patriots up on top by 2, set 4 down, 2-1.
Beautiful set. An amazing hit. Looks like somebody was in the net. I think he said number 12. Or might have said 20.
Somebody was in the net. It was maybe 20.
Somebody with a 2.
May have been Brooke.
Somebody must have got too much sweat on the floor.
13-12, Knott County Central with a 1-point lead in set 4, down 2-1.
Quite a big momentum change in this 4th set. The Eagles have led all 3 sets just up until the last little bit of the 3rd set.
That was an unbelievable ending to the 3rd set. I mean, Knott County closes it out on an 8-0 run.
When the Patriots want to play, they play, but if they don't come to play, then they fall pretty quickly.
They took the lead early here in the fourth set, but Leslie County has come back to tie it at 13.
Leslie's ready to take this set, and I think they want it pretty much all the way. It's a nice up, nice quick set. Trying to change the momentum on that a little bit. Looks like Leslie County's going back and forth between a hit and a tip.
Boy, once again, Knott County just misjudging, mistiming that block, and it falls harmlessly to the floor, and Leslie County takes the lead 14-13.
It's a nice swing by the Patriots.
Really surprised that they were able to get that back, but they can't get that one back as Mason puts it home.
I think there's a little bit of confusion on who was supposed to get that ball over there for the Eagles. It went in front of one girl, but another girl dove for it.
Tied at 14 midway through set number 4.
Beautiful swing. Just hit that one a couple feet out of bounds for Leslie County. That's one of those things that's hard to adjust to when it's a little bit farther off the net. Trying to get those in. Nice swing over to the Patriots. It was a one-hander. Called that one out of bounds. Outside the antenna. I thought he was going to let that one go for a second, but he let it hit the ground before he called it. Now the Lady Eagles are back to serve. Still tied 15-all. It looks like there's a question. The Leslie County coach, Coach Lisa Wilson's questioning the ref. Not sure what it was, but it didn't amount to much. Overpass there by the Patriots. The Lady Eagles are setting up. Beautiful hit by number 15, Abby Howard. Smacked that one straight over to the Patriots. Deflected off one of the girls' arms. Back onto the court. Leslie County goes back to serve again. It's a nice up by Mason. Miss set there. Ball goes back over to the Lady Eagles, but the Patriots got the point.
This has been by far the closest game, closest set. Not been separated by more than a point or two either way, and right now we're tied at 16.
It's been pretty tight. It's been a lot of momentum changes all this set. Definitely different than what we've seen in the first 3 sets. That one was a little bit behind her, but she still got to get that ball over. It's number 33 for the Eagles.
Hillary Wolfe.
I don't think we've seen her much this set.
She is just came into the game and got a big hit there.
Came in ready to play.
Gives her team the lead. I thought that ball would have been out.
Told you, Harold, you'd be surprised.
But that one is in, and a nice spike there, and that is Allie Sloan again. Sloan's had a good game.
She has. She's a little inconsistent, but when she plays very well.
Tied at 17 is the Patriots will be serving now.
I believe one of the Miller sisters is back serving right now. Yep, Zoe Miller back to serve.
That was a good serve.
She's a really strong server.
Well, Leslie County has played much better at the net than Knott County Central has, not only in this set, throughout the entire match.
They have. They have definitely played better defending the net and just offensively on the net as well. It's a nice swing by Waddell for the Patriots. Trying to get that ball back over to the Lady Eagles. Beautiful pass. Ball goes back over. Just came off the hands of one of the Patriots. Really fighting for this last point.
That's out.
Out of bounds, yep.
And Leslie County takes a 19-17 lead.
I think emotions are really high right now between both teams. Leslie County's got that energy up. They got the momentum swinging their way. They're wanting to take these points. And Knott County's really wanting to fight to get these points back.
Patriots win that one as the block falls harmlessly into the net and to the floor, and it's 19-18.
Beautiful set. It's a nice swing as well, and a nice dig by Elliot Miller for the Patriots. Mason gets the ball back over. Beautiful swing. I believe that was number 15.
That would be Howard. She has certainly left her mark in this game.
Absolutely. Very strong defender. Leslie County's going back to serve again. It's a nice swing, but she mistimed it a little bit for the Patriots. Leslie County gets the ball again.
Leslie County up 3, pretty much getting to the situation we saw in the last game.
Widening the gap on the lead, most definitely. Beautiful hard swing.
Boy, Leslie County is so strong at the net. And Knott County's going to get a timeout, down 22-18. And Coach Justice is going to have to pull another rabbit out of her hat, or they're going to lose this one. We'll be right back.
Since 1954, Heinemann Funeral Services has been part of this community. When your family needs someone who cares, Danny Terry and his staff are here to help. During your family's time of need, they are a helping hand through every step of the process, from services to monument and to your loved one's final resting place. Celebrating over 50 years proud service to the community, Heinemann Funeral Services.
We're back as Knott County down 4 in set 4, 22-18, and they're going to have to make a run if they're going to get back in this match.
Leslie only needs 3 points to take this set, and Coach Justice called that timeout, trying to break the momentum of Leslie County. We'll see if it actually works or not, if they can get this serve over and get these 3 points in the bag, or if the Lady Patriots pick it back up and take this set again, because remember, they were at 18 in the last set, in the third set.
4-18, and now it's 23-18, and dangerously close to a repeat of the last game.
Absolutely. Just within 2 for the Lady Eagles and within 6 for the Lady Patriots.
Knott County lucky to get that one back.
Quite the scramble, got that ball back over, and just could not pick up that amazing hit.
Emma Gay, I believe it was 13 that put that one away, or maybe it was Howard 15, but I think it was Gay 13.
Yeah, I think it was 13.
And now it is match point. And again, they have 6.
Bit of a mispass, out of system play for the Patriots. They really need to just shake that off and reset if they want a chance at taking this. Oh.
And there is the match as a kill by who else but Abby Howard closes it out at 25-18. And I, for one, a little surprised at the ease. Not that Leslie County won, Katie, but with the ease that they were able to handle Knott County in this match.
Leslie County definitely wanted to play tonight. The Patriots didn't seem like they were as energetic and as motivated as Leslie County was. But I think that really came to show them that if they want to be a team that's ranked so closely to them, that they really need to play all the sets.
And boy, I tell you what, it's difficult to go on the road and win. As we've seen in this case, Leslie County goes on the road to Heinemann, gets it handed to them 3-0, 3 sets to nothing, and they come home, play the Patriots here, and really, realistically, Katie, they should have swept them at 3-0. It only took a outstanding effort by Knott County in that third set to push it to a fourth set, and the Patriots came out energetic, really, in that fourth set, but Leslie County just grinded it out, and they were just the better team on this occasion.
Yep, tonight they definitely played a lot better, their passes and their serving.
We'll have a little junior varsity action when we come back. I'm Harold Mullins. Katie Sloan sits alongside. And let me be the first to say you're much better to sit beside of than David Adams.
Oh, thanks.
We'll be right back.